What's up, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up? I am Delana Jones, and believe it or not, but this is your heart flow moment. Yes, this is a heart flow moment. I was sitting up here and I was on my way home. I just got home from work. Let me cover up my thing. I'm not supposed to do nothing in my uniform. So I just got home from work, and I was sitting here thinking about the reels and the TikToks and your Instagram photos and stuff like that, and how they have this really popular thing out that says, put some respect on my name. And it's fire. I'm not gonna lie, it's fire. Like every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. Put some respect on my name. The little thing they do. I don't know what kind of noise it is at the end, but the noise is fire. Like, I love it. But I was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, put some respect on my name. But how and why should I ask for respect on my name? Right? And it reminded me of a book that was like back in the 80s. I want to say the early 80s, late 70s. And the book, I'm dating myself right now. And the book, when I was in elementary school, it was like one of the top books, maybe like a bestseller or something. And the book was called Tikki Tikki Tembo. I kid you not. This was a real book. And it said, what it was is that it was a like a Japanese mythical origin, I guess, like a myth about the origin of Japanese names and why they named a child that was first born a long name, and then everybody else after they got short names. And the reason why now everybody that is Japanese, they still have short names now, is like this little story is like based on the origin of why the names have been shortened. So the story goes like this. There's a little boy, and he's the firstborn son. These people, they had two sons. The first born, they named him Tikki Tikki Tembo, No Saw Rimbo, Cherry Berry Ruchi Pip, Perry Pimbo, right? And then they had a second son, and his name was Chain. That's it. Just Chain. And according to legend, basically it meant the first child's name meant like the greatest or most beautiful, wonderful person in the world. And then the second child, his name basically meant a little or nothing. And I got to thinking about that. And based on how the story goes, it's like, in order for them to address the first child, they literally have to say his whole entire name. So if they say, hey, mom, Tikki Tikki Tembo, No Saw Rimbo, Cherry Berry Ruchi Pip, Perry Pimbo hit me. He got to go through all of that just to say, mom, he hit me. So they named this child this big long name, right? And according to the story, it's like the first child fell in a well, and he was like the oldest child, Tikki Tikki Tembo, No Saw Rimbo, Cherry Ruchi Pip, Perry Pimbo. He went to the mom and was like, hey mom, Chain fell in a well. Well, immediately they told him, go get the man that has a ladder, so they go get him out. Well, they went, got him out, he recovered, he was fine. So a little while later, they played again, they fell in the well. But this time, the oldest son fell in the well. Well, because of all the respect that they have to put on his name, even though he really didn't earn anything, to have that type of name just by being the firstborn, the little boy, Chain, had to say his name over and over and over again. So he was out of breath because he ran all the way home and tell them, hey, Tikki Tikki Tembo, No Saw Rimbo, Cherry Berry Ruchi Pip, Terry Timbo, Perry Pimbo, got us a long name. But he fell in the well, right? And the mom was like, slow down because you need to say your brother's name with respect. So then he slows down, he says it again. And she says, no, say it with respect. Now, mind you, he says it again. So when she finally figures out what's going on, she tells him to go to the man with the ladder. So they go to the man with the ladder, and he has to keep saying the name over and over and over again until the man with the ladder understood what was happening. So they went and got him out the well, needless to say, but it took him longer to recover, and it's like he was in the well a lot longer. And anybody that's country, you know anything about a well water is very, very cold. It's cold water. So this kid is down there in the well, probably dealing with hypothermia and all this other kind of stuff, right? But nevertheless, this cat, they get him out the well, and then they change his name and they shorten it just to Tikki Tikki Tembo. That's it. So all of this came to a kid. Excuse me. A kid, simply because he was born, excuse me, he was born first. And I think about the fact that there's so many of us that have not been born into a house that's a status. But yet and still, we want people to respect our names. But Proverbs 22:1 says that a good name is better than riches. It's greater than silver and gold. So if I have good name, that is better than riches. What makes it better than riches? What makes it greater than silver and gold? What makes it greater is the value that's attached to the name. The value has nothing to do with where I was born, or if I was born first or I was born last. But the value has to do with the impact that I make, whether I make it up on my family, by maybe the family. Every time something happens to maybe somebody's roof, I go and I patch it up. Somebody needs to go get out of jail. I'm the one to go bail them out, because I may be the one in my family that has the finances to be able to do those things, or I pay bills and things like that. Even though it may seem small to some people, that value right there is big for your family, because who are they going to call? Nobody but you, because you were the only one to them that were able to get them out. So therefore, in your family, you deserve to have respect on your name. What gives me value in a nation or in a community? Whatever I add that gives value to people's lives, that makes an impact. Those are the things that deserve for you to put respect on a name. So as we go through this thing and we start talking about put some respect on my name, put some respect on my name, ask yourself, what am I contributing to the world? What am I contributing to my family, to my neighborhood, to my community? What is it? Maya Angelou, she contributed poetry. She contributed poetry that not only was just a good sound, but it literally shaped and impacted people. Some people I know can still recite Still I Rise. There are people that were impacted by that thing, and those things inspired them. So value is something that either it impacts my life and it causes somebody to appreciate who you are as a person, no matter how small it is, then that you deserve respect on your name. But if you ain't did nothing, you don't deserve no respect on your name. You could put some respect on my name. All that, you still don't respect nothing. You still don't deserve any respect on your name. So for all those Tikki Tikki Tembos, No Soft Rimbos, Cherry Berry Rucci Pips, Perry Pimbos out there, just know that in order for you to get the respect that you want on your name, you're going to have to do something. For somebody, for a nation, for a community, for something. Leave an impact, leave something lasting, so that when you die on, your name still lives on with respect and value. That's all I got, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. See you next time.